Hey guys, it's Toast again from the Fishyaker YouTube channel. As you may know, glide baits are one of the hottest lures in the fishing industry right now. They can be anywhere from $15 to $50, sometimes more. I found one for less than $6.50. I wonder if it works. So guys, glide baits are one of the hottest lures in the fishing industry right now. If you're not familiar with them, they're typically a single jointed two-piece lure with a really wide action to it to really get those, aggressive fish going at it. You can pay just about anything for them. I know they go on up to several $100. Some of the most expensive lures you can buy online right now are glide baits. Well, I've been looking for a cheap version, trying to find out if there's anything out there, say sub $15 or $20 range, and I found this one off of AliExpress. That's it. Came in this cool little, retail-looking generic package, though, and here's the link. This is the description of it right here in the listing on AliExpress. Big size 2 segments, jointed fishing lure, 18 centimeters, 65.6 grams, swim bait, crankbait, trout, muskie, sea fish lure, S-glide swimming. There's all your keywords again, guys. I guess it's fairly descriptive name in itself. It's $7.12. I actually picked it up for a little bit cheaper than that a couple weeks back, $6.37, shipped directly from overseas. But right now, I guess because exchange rate and so forth, it's a little bit more at $7.12. Free shipping on it. So that's it. $7 and a couple cents. Looking down at the description of it, hard ABS plastic, 18 centimeters, 65.6 grams. Says it's got nickel treble hooks. It's sinking, and then it says Vivid S-Glide swimming action. That was what I wanted to test it with. And there are a couple of different colors on here, like this fall fish looking pattern and a trout pattern. Yeah, and I guess it's kind of, in this listing right now, it might be random. So, anywho, again, that's your packaging. There's no markings at all on it. It's got a clear, plastic face on it. Looks pretty good, actually. I did get it out and I tested it. I wanted to know how the thing would work. But taking a closer look at it, it's got a little bit of weight to it. Not bad. First appearance, again, it's that fall fish looking pattern to it, kind of a carp looking pattern. It's got some weight to it, and it has some pretty nice rattles. Like I said, it's solid feeling. It's your typical looking kind of general pattern for a glide bait. It's got your horizontal eye on the front instead of a vertical eye. It's got, looks like stick-on 3D eyes. It's got a nice 3D mold to this. You can feel the finish on it too. It's got some 3D finish to it, and it's got this this cool looking pattern. Actually looks pretty good. And the hinge on it, unlike a lot of those cheap foreign lures that have like a mesh in the middle, which I don't even know what that stuff's made out of on some of these really cheap lures, it has a metal hinge in it. There you go. Actually feels pretty solid. Otherwise, it's just that one joint, okay? It's got a pretty substantial heavy-duty set of guides on it for the front for your line connection and here where the hooks are. And it's, again, that same size, thickness gauge here in that hinge. It's got some pretty heavy-duty split rings on it. They say it's got nickel hooks on it. It looks like it. They're actually pretty quality looking hooks. It's a little bit of bend and flex in them, not a whole lot. Not like some cheap wire hooks that we've seen on a lot of lures, and don't have that really cheap, shiny finish that looks like it's just going to rust or snap. They're a lot better looking hooks than some. Not the most high level looking hooks we've seen, but they look pretty darn good. Again, it's got rattles. It looks out of the package like it's going to have a pretty good action on it. That's the question. It says again, on it says S-gliding swimming again on the title, and then down below again it says Vivid S-glide swimming action, and that is really what makes these lures really so popular with in the market, the action, and because it really does attract those fish. It makes them excited to get to start chewing. So I did get this out. I played around with it for a few minutes. I was basically chasing the sunset. I didn't have a lot of time, so I just really want to see a little bit of action to it. It does have an S-glide, action to it. It's a lot tighter S-turning than I would like when I was actually, kind of like doing a, kind of almost like a walking the dog action. It has a pretty tight, almost 90-degree S-turn to it, which I wish was a little bit wider glide, but it's not, not bad. I mean, it did what it says it was going to do. And then when you're just direct reeling it back to you, like medium pace, it does have a fairly decent action to it. That being said, it's kind of a slow sinking lure. So if you let it sink too far down, it's going to go all the way to the bottom, but it doesn't float. So it's a nice intermediate sink. Not bad. It does work. It does what they say it does. Will it catch fish? Absolutely, this thing will. Will it fall apart? Doesn't look like it, but I haven't really put it on totally, worked it over yet and has some big muskies or stripe or anything hit it yet. But it seems like a pretty well put together lure. And I did search around a lot on like Wish and Alibaba and Amazon and eBay and all that. I can't find any more of these right now, at least, that are listed. I found a couple of them there on AliExpress. They're pretty much, $6 to $7.50-ish in price range. I couldn't find any of them like this on eBay at the time, though. And they usually have the same exact thing. So maybe you'll be seeing these pretty soon. Maybe they'll come down in price. But right now, for, say, a $7-ish lure, is it worth it? It absolutely is, if you don't mind ordering something from overseas from a site that has a suspect reputation in some cases. Although for me, Alibaba's worked. I don't recommend it. But I haven't had a lot of problems except the time when I got, like, eyelash glue. Anyway, not a bad looking lure. Looking-wise, it actually looks really nice. It does work. Not as perfect of an action as I wished it had, but it does what it says it's going to do, and it will probably catch fish, and it seems like a pretty decent manufacturer. And if you're looking for something for a retail store, get some and stick some stickers on it and stick it up on the shelf. Anyway, there you go, guys. It's the cheapest glide lure that I could find. Most of them start 15 to 20 bucks and on up. You can get one for less than half of that. Oh well, go try them out. It also got to me a lot faster. Sometimes this stuff gets to you in like a month. One time I had, I saw one that came to me 6 months later. This one actually came in about a week and a half. That's pretty cool. Alright, guys. Go out there, hit the water, go down below, give us that thumbs up, like the Fishyaker channel on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, and subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel. You can follow me at John Oast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go find some fish now. Bye.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.